Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am embarking on a new adventure. As you can tell by the title, we are going to be doing a 60-hour fast. I am using the Prove It Keto Reboot system. Just so you know, as I said before in my 10-day challenge that I did a review on, I am not a promoter. You will not see a link down below in the description box because I do not sell these products, but I am just doing a review. And I have wanted to do an extended fast for a long time, but just never thought I could do it. And I really probably never would have if my mom hadn't contacted me. So my mom is a promoter of these products, and she contacted me after she saw my 10-day challenge video and asked me if I would like to try the reboot system and do the fast with her. She had an extra box and she said she'd be starting it this next weekend and wanted to know if I wanted to do it with her. And I said yes. I really think this is the kind of kick in the butt that I need. I have just been on such a roller coaster this year, and it's just things need to change. And I'm hoping that this is something that will help me get that change moving. So I'm going to show you everything that's in this box. So what this video is going to be, I'm going to take you along my entire 60-hour journey. Again, I have never done anything longer than just intermittent fasting. So like the 16-8 fasting, that's the most, probably 16 hours, maybe 20 hours by accident is maybe the most I have ever fasted before. I do know people that do this monthly, not necessarily this one with the Prove It brands, but just do extended fasting. I know people who do like the 72-hour fasting, and they just drink bone broth, take their electrolytes throughout the 72 hours. And I know people who do that and they love it. And they do it about once a month. And they said just really helps keep them with their cravings down, helps with, you know, any maybe inflammation they have. And that's something right now, the inflammation is something I hope this helps me with, because for some reason, for the last 2 weeks, I have been holding on to so much water weight. I don't know what's going on. My knees, even my, like not even only my hurt knee, but both of my knees have been super swollen lately. My shoulders have been just, I can just feel it in my joints. I am just holding on to so much inflammation and water weight right now. And I think that's why the scale is not moving, because the scale is reflecting that. I also downloaded an app called Life Fasting. I believe that's what it's called. My mom told me to download that, and it kind of takes you along with, tells you where you're at in the fasting process. And so I will share screenshots with you. Every time I do a check-in, I'll do a screenshot of where I'm at in my fast. Okay, let's dive into everything that's in the box. So one of the things in the box, you have your little like timeline, like what you're going to eat and when and how to do it. Also in the box, you have 4 of the bone broth with ketones in them. So mine came with 2 French onion and 2 keto thyme. My mom did send me an extra one, a salted caramel. She told me she really likes this one, and I've heard great things about this one. People say to drink it cold. So I may substitute this one for one of these on one of the days. Depends on how much I like these. A little nervous about the thyme one because I'm not a huge fan of thyme. Also comes with some of their natural ketones, or NAT ketones, which are the therapeutic ketones. So it comes with 2 charged, which are the ones with caffeine, and 2 of the uncharged, which are the caffeine-free ones. So these are the things that I did already do a review on, which I will try to remember to post that video down below, but it was the 10-day challenge review. So I have had these before, and they do taste absolutely amazing. We also have 3 of what they call Mitoplex. These are electrolytes. In the videos, I've been kind of watching some videos on this fast to see how people have gotten through it, and they seem to mix these with either their bone broth or their ketones, because they don't have a lot of flavor, and I guess it can be kind of hard to mix up. So they say just to mix them up. That's what people seem to do. We also have this Ketones Pro plus MCT. This is an Orange Dream. This is what you have the very last day to break your fast. So it's like their protein, it's like a protein drink. And then lastly, it comes with what they call Signal OS. So these are a supplement. Here's the little card. So this is the AM side. Has like vitamin B12 and a bunch of like vitamins and stuff. And then the PM side. On their website, they said this is supposed to help with like the cellular DNA repair, which is one of the things that happens when you do extended fasting. That's what they say, that one of the advantages of doing extended fasting is to help repair your cells. And that is based on science and data. But I think you have to get into about the 48-hour mark before that starts to happen. That's not something that happens in just the intermittent fasting. So that's everything in the box. That is the entire box. And then, like I said, your little timeline. So this is what we will do each day. Sunday night, let's like tonight, I will take 3 of these pills with some water, and then that's that. I have already actually started my fast on my app because I don't plan to eat anything the rest of the day. So I already have started, obviously. And then upon waking in the morning, you're going to drink a charged one, so one with caffeine for your ketones. You're going to take 2 of the AM pills and then your electrolytes. So that'll be my breakfast. And then at noon, you're going to drink 1 of your bone broths. So you're going to drink this. And then at 3 p.m., you're going to drink 1 of the uncharged, so the caffeine-free ketones. And then at 6 p.m. for your dinner, you're going to drink another bone broth. And then again, 30 minutes before bedtime, you're going to take 3 more of these. So you're going to repeat that on on Tuesday. So that was Monday. So on Tuesday, you're going to repeat exactly the same thing I just said. And then Wednesday, upon waking in the morning, you're going to take 2 of these, drink your last little electrolytes, and then you're going to break your fast with your protein. And that's that. That's the whole thing. So there we go. Again, like I said, I will be popping in screenshots of where I'm at with the app. I will let you know how I'm feeling at that moment. Good morning. So it is Monday morning. We are doing our very first check-in for the 60-hour fast. I am 12 hours and 24 minutes in. I started my fast right after I spoke with you guys yesterday, and I took my 3 little PM pills, and then I just had a water the rest of the day. So this morning, it is about almost 7:30. I'm just getting ready to start work. Like I said, I'm 12 hours in. I'll put a little screenshot of my app. There's little ways you can do like milestones. You can click on the little, what do you call them? These little pictures on your app, and it tells you where you're at. Now mine right at this point says I'm in heavy ketosis, which I don't know. I checked my ketones and I'm not. So I think the app is more for like motivation. So anyway, I'm also going to put my starting weight up here so you can see that. And then the next time I weigh will be Wednesday morning. I'm not going to weigh every day. I'm going to put my starting glucose right here and my starting ketones right here as well. So I took all those this morning when I got up. I will take them again tonight after I have my bone broth and before I go to bed, so we can see where we're at, and then I'll do that again tomorrow. So I'm just going to do it twice a day, Monday and Tuesday, then again on Wednesday morning, and we'll see where our ketones and glucose are through this whole process as well. I did do my measurements. I'm going to wait though till the very last day, and I'll show you where my measurements came up. I am getting ready to take my morning supplements. We are having one of the ketones. This is the Heart Tart. I mixed in the Mitoplex, which is the electrolytes, and man, they're right. This does not like mix up very well. This stuff I know does, but these electrolytes are kind of hard to mix up. And now I'm going to take 2 of my AM pills. So I have that right here. So I'm going to go ahead and drink that, take my pills, and this will be my morning supplement, and then we'll see you again at lunchtime, and we'll try one of the bone broths for the first time. Okay, so check in at noon. I am having some of the Better Broth Ketones French Onion. It says to do just warm water, 10 to 12 ounces of warm water, so do not boil because it messes up apparently with the ketones. So I will do a taste test with that just a second. I'm also making a big cup of green tea. So I'm boiling some water for that because I just need something else to drink besides water, and I'm really, really cold right now. We are 17 hours and 18 minutes into the fast at this point. Seems like so long to go. I'm having my bone broth. We're going to try this French onion bone broth. I want to do a quick like mood check-in. I am feeling extremely tired, which is not good for Monday when we are so busy at work. A little bit irritable, and I think it's just because by now I would have had at least 1 cup of coffee, 2 cups of coffee, or even like an energy drink by now. So I'm just feeling a little on edge when it comes to that. As far as being hungry, I actually haven't felt hungry at all so far, but it's, again, this is not unusual. Sometimes I get real busy at work and don't eat anything in the morning anyway. So this smelled really, really good when I poured it into the cup. But now when I smell it with water, it doesn't smell as good. So let's just give it a little taste. It's not bad. I don't mind bone broth when I'm having it, like if I'm not feeling well or if I'm just having it to get a little bit of extra protein, but I have it when I know I'm going to be eating food later. It's a lot better, but knowing this is the only food I will be having is a little, I don't know. It's not bad. It's just not, it's not the best. 20 hours in, 40 more to go. We are a third of the way there then, yes. I am drinking my it's actually 3:45. I could not get away from work to be able to drink my 3 o'clock one. So raspberry lemonade, this is the uncharged, although I feel like I want to have a charged version because I am still super tired and I have a bit of a headache. So I will probably take some ibuprofen here in a little bit, but I don't know if I've ever tried the raspberry lemonade. I cannot remember if that was in my other box. It's okay. Yeah, that's not bad. That's pretty good. We are at hour 35. According to my app, we are in a pot. I don't even know how to say that word. This definitely has not been good for my mental clarity. I don't know if you're supposed to, but I'll put my app over here. I'll put how many hours I'm at, and then I'll put what it says on there that we're at in this stage of the fast. I did show you that I had my bone broth last night, but I didn't check in. That Keto Time bone broth, I am so surprised. I'll pop it up here. I am so surprised how good it tasted. Like, that tasted amazing. The French onion, I was not like a huge fan of, but that Keto Time one, I'm actually looking forward to having that tonight. How am I feeling? I am not hungry. I'm so super shocked at how not hungry I am. And I don't know if it's because you're drinking all these products and you're taking all this stuff and that's what's keeping the hunger at bay, or if that's just what happens on extended fasting. But as far as one thing that I am not experiencing, again, like I said, the mental clarity, I am so scattered feeling. I am so irritable, but also my ketones haven't hit like anything higher than what they normally hit, just doing regular, just low carb and keto. The highest it's hit so far is a 0.7. I think I will pop those up here, the ones from last night. I'll pop the 2 up here from last night. My blood sugar was really good, but I believe it was like 87, and then my ketones were like 0.7, and that was last night, right before I had the bone broth. Then this morning they were at 0.4. See, I can't even remember now, my brain. I'll pop it up here. There was 0.4 and my blood was 97. My blood glucose was 97. My mom told me to try it again, to test them again before lunch, so I'll do that, since I tend to be a little bit lower in the morning. So I'll do it before lunch, and I'll let you guys know when I check in. I'll check in right before lunch. I'll test them right before lunch. And I'll check in and let you know what they were. Well, let me tell you. One thing, though, that I am noticing different, though, my inflammation definitely is down. It's definitely down. My knee feels a lot better. Both of my knees are not as, feeling inflamed. It is 1 o'clock. I'm just now getting a chance to take my lunch. Work has been insanely busy. This is the salted caramel bone broth. I've heard you had to have it with ice and cold, and that's the best way. Smells amazing. It tastes amazing. This is really good. I was really nervous because bone broth and then a salted caramel flavor. Like, I was really nervous about it. How am I feeling? I'm still really irritable, and I think it's just because, like, I enjoy to eat. I mean, obviously, I enjoy eating. And so even if it's healthy food, even if it's food that's on plan, I enjoy eating. But if this really is going to help reset everything in my body and really, like, I am really seeing that I can go without, you know, snacking, like I said earlier, you know. So I think it may be doing a little bit with my mindset. But I'm not hungry at all. Like, I am not hungry. It's so weird. So these products are definitely suppressing my appetite. I am not hungry. I'm not feeling deprived, besides the fact that I just want to eat something, just to eat something because I enjoy food. I'm drinking plain water. I have only had unsweetened green tea, just plain green tea, unsweetened. But yet my blood sugar is still a little bit higher. Like, I don't know. So this morning when I checked, it was 97. That was about an hour after I'd been up or so. And then my ketones were only like 0.4, as you remember. I did put that up there in the last clip. So my mom told me check them before lunch. So I did. And I checked them about 11 o'clock because I had planned on taking my lunch at 12. And my blood sugar was at 92, so really hadn't dropped that much. And then I finally got up to a 1 in ketones. I feel like some people are way higher in their ketones when they're doing this fasting. I feel like I'm doing this to get my body into a fat burning mode, and I feel like it has barely been that way. So I don't know. I mean, so I'm trying to feel like it's like if I'm doing this to be in a fat burning mode and it's supposed to reset your body and all your cells and all that stuff, let me check and see what hour we're at. 42 hours. So 18 hours to go. I mean, I just like the idea that when I wake up in the morning, it's going to be over. I'll have that protein and I can have some coffee. I'm doing okay. Like I said, I'm not hungry, which would be the worst probably part of this situation, would be if you're super hungry and starving and all that. I'm not. So don't feel like I am depriving myself. I just feel like like I said, missing the act of eating. That's just where I'm at this point. I have not really had any headaches or anything today. Like yesterday I had a little bit of a headache, but not too bad. But today I'm feeling good. Inflammation seems to be completely gone, so that's good. So there are some positives so far. Okay, so this is the last day. I will pop on the camera here in a second, but we're supposed to dissolve this in 12 to 16 ounces of water, shake and stir. It can be taken with or without food. I am going to blend it up with some ice because I've heard it's really good that way. So I'm going to do that, and I am going to add some cashew milk because I figure if I'm breaking my fast anyway, I might as well add some flavor. Okay, here it is all blended up, and let's give it a taste. Not great. Not terrible, but not great for sure. My mom told me this was the least favorite of the flavors of the protein that she liked, so I was kind of hoping it tastes more like a creamsicle, actually. Okay, the more I drink it, the more I'm getting to like it. It's not bad. Okay, give me a few minutes and then I will pop on here and give you my final thoughts and all my final results. Yay! I am brewing some coffee and it smells amazing. So I made it through the 60 hours. Yay! I want to give you my final thoughts. I want to give you my results. I did check my ketones this morning and my blood sugar. I'll pop all that up here. I did check my weight this morning. So my starting weight was 232.8. My ending weight is 225.6. So I did lose 7.2 pounds. Maybe this did, I know most of that is going to be water weight, but maybe this did kind of break through anything that might have been going on. It definitely taught me some things. It also, I'm hoping it did reset some stuff. There are some disappointments I feel like in it, and I'll let you know all those. As far as measurements, I did lose actually 2 inches off of my waist where I measure my belly button, and a 1/2 inch on my upper waist. So I have like 2 places I always measure on those. And then my hips, I lost like 0.25, like 1/4 inch. And my right thigh, for some reason, but it could have just been where I measured it, I lost like 1/2 inch. So that was it. I mean, I didn't expect like a whole lot. Oh yeah, that was all of them. I did measure everywhere, but that's the only places I lost. So let me give you my final thoughts. Definitely was not as hard as I thought it was going to be physically. Like, I did not have hunger pangs. I am assuming it's the products that was in the box that did help with that. I don't know. I enjoyed all the products in the box with the exception of the French onion bone broth. I thought that was disgusting, but it wasn't too bad that I couldn't choke down. You know what I mean? The Keto Time one was really good, and that one tasted amazing. All the rest of the products tasted really good. No issues with any of those. It was probably harder in the mental mentally. Now, I did have a lot of stress going on these last couple of days. Stress, I didn't know what that was going to happen, but it wasn't too bad. Like, it wasn't like I was thinking about it. I was kind of telling my mom of the stress that was going on, but once I started thinking about it, it wasn't really stress. It's just been insanely busy and a lot going on, but I haven't felt stressed. So I don't think that stress had anything to do with what my numbers were. I think my body just does not like fasting, to be honest. Like, I don't think it really likes it, because my mom's numbers, like, we were sending our numbers back and forth to each other, and her numbers were high, like 2.2, 2.4, and her ketones. And mine, the highest I got was 1. So I think my body just does not, I mean, like most people when they're doing this, their body goes into a deep state of ketosis, and mine just did not. And I don't know why, but mine never does. Like, even when I'm eating keto foods that don't, you know, kick you out or anything, usually the highest I ever get is like a 1 or maybe a 1.2 at the most. And that's like very, very, very rare. And I got the 1.2 actually when I was doing that 10-day challenge with the ketones. It's just my body does not get into a state of ketosis. I don't know why. I don't know if maybe should I not be even eating this way? I don't know. This really did teach me that I could really do intermittent fasting if I really wanted to. I could do, I could definitely drink just plain water, because I did for those. That's the longest I've ever drank just plain water. I may incorporate more intermittent fasting into my weeks just to do some testing to see if maybe the shorter fasting is better for my body than the longer fasting, and maybe that's what I need to do. I don't know, maybe I don't need to fast at all. But I just wanted to try this just to see, just to experience it and to say I did it and to give a review of the products. And I feel like if that's what was keeping my hunger at bay, they did an excellent job. And I feel like this was definitely a good test of my willpower, because I figure if I can do this, then I could definitely stay on track a little bit better. I could be more disciplined in a lot of ways if I was able to do this, because this is the most disciplined you have to be honest. I mean, there's, you know, really, I mean, because your whole day, at least my whole day, a lot of my days revolves around food. You think about breakfast, lunch, and dinner, what you're going to drink, what you're going to eat, what, you know, that's just a, you know, normal kind of like part of your day. And the fact that you can't do that, and you can't think about that, and you can't want that, it's the fact that I pushed through that, I feel like is a good testament of my willpower. And I feel like, so now I think this really helped me mentally in that way. So I don't know, let me know if you've had an experience with extended fasting, and if you've used these products, let me know how your results went, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.